Hello, North Brunswick residents, and welcome to the North Brunswick Boost, where we highlight positive people making a positive difference in our town. Today's episode is going to be a public service announcement about heat exhaustion and heat stroke. As summer is coming into full swing, we need to be aware of these not diseases, what should I call it? Emergencies, that's right. These emergencies, what the symptoms are and how to handle them. So today I am joined by Chief Grande and Captain Choubey, who are part of our first aid and rescue squad. So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you for having us. My name is Lisa Grande. I'm the chief of the North Brunswick First Aid and Rescue Squad. I've been here for 17 years. I've been doing EMS for over 35 years.
Wow, that's great. Thank you.
My name is Ankit Choubey. I'm the EMS captain or operations captains at North Brunswick First Aid Rescue Squad. I've been with the rescue squad for about 15-ish years, maybe. Can't even remember. I've been in EMS about 12 years with my EMT card. So yeah, we're here to talk to you about heat exhaustion and heat stroke as well.
So my first question to them before we started this was, what is the difference between just being hot on a hot day, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke? So can you tell us the difference?
So heat exhaustion, so there's a difference between just being hot, like if you're working out and stuff like that, you're gonna get hot, you're gonna get sweaty, but you're gonna return back to a baseline normal set of vitals, basically. Your heart rate's gonna come down, you're gonna stop sweating, you're gonna stop breathing heavy, stuff like that. Heat exhaustion is like the next degree of being hot, if that makes sense. So you're gonna sweat more, you're gonna be more thirsty, your heart rate's gonna go up, you're gonna start feeling nauseous, stuff like that, and then that leads into heat stroke, where you get the confusion, you stop sweating, your pulse goes up, and you basically you lose consciousness in the sense that like you can either pass out or you can basically have an altered mental status, so you won't make sense. So like if we're having a conversation, you won't be able to carry that conversation, essentially.
So it can get very serious.
Yeah, it can get very serious, yeah.
And so what should residents look for, either in themselves or someone that they're with?
Sure. One of the things with the heat exhaustion and the heat stroke, which, as Captain Choubey said, is different, the sweating for heat exhaustion. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure the person stays hydrated. If they have any dizziness, nausea, electrolyte drinks are very helpful. If they're working out, they need to stop working out and drink a lot of fluids. With heat stroke, as he stated, that is more serious. That is a call for 911 immediately. People need to call 911 for heat stroke. As he said, people aren't able to at times respond. They might not be able to answer any questions. They could be completely unresponsive. But if you see that, then people should immediately call 911 to get us out there so that we can start cooling the patient down appropriately and bring them to the closest appropriate medical facility.
So there seems to be a fine line between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. How do you know when to call 911, maybe before they pass out? Is there?
Some people will call 911 with either, and that's fine. We have no issues with that. We'll assess the patient appropriately, take their vitals, make sure that their temperature is at a normal baseline for their temperature, if they have any more symptoms, and we would transport immediately if needed. So we don't have any issues for people to call to have them checked out. We've had numerous phone calls within the last week with the elevated temperatures within the town of people just feeling hot or not being able to, their fan's not working, their air conditioning's not working, and they're getting overheated, and they've called us and we've assisted them.
That's wonderful. Thank you. So as the temperatures continue to increase, especially during the holiday weekend, we urge you that if you feel something is wrong or it's not right, you can't cool yourself down, please call 911. The First Aid and Rescue Squad will come out and help you. If you are in need of a cooling center, our next segment will be hosted by Marissa Heyman, and she's going to give us some information on cooling centers in town where you can go to cool off, and information on Nixle, which is the township announcement. It's through text message and email, and we can send information out very quickly to our residents that include cooling centers. So please sign up for Nixle, and please stay tuned for Marissa. Thank you very much for helping
you.
us,
Thank you, Pat.
and have a wonderful holiday weekend. Thank you.